So, I've been going through the internet looking for poster ideas for like the room, just to make the house look a bit better. And I stumbled across this really cool image, which I'm now trying to find as a poster. I kind of want to talk to you about this image. I think it's one of the best posters designs I've ever seen, like one of the best paintings I've ever seen. I know this guy likes it, don't you? So, here it is, and let's go through it together. Right, so here is the image I'm talking about. As you can see, it's a cool looking poster. It's obviously from the shop inside in the Gremlins movie, right at the beginning where he first finds the Mogwai, sort of the old Chinese guy's shop. Obviously, you can see that from the characters that are standing there. Obviously, there's the old Chinese guy, there's Pelsa, there's the kid that sort of directs Pelsa to the shop. So when you start looking at the poster, this is where you start to see the things in the poster, that, like the little knickknacks in the shop, are actually stuff from movies. Obviously, this isn't in the film, this is just something the artist that has designed this poster has done. So what we're going to do is I'd like to go through this with you bit by bit, and we'll try to together spot what we can find. Obviously, it's only sort of my knowledge. If you see anything, obviously put it in the comments below and let me know what you've seen. So what we'll do is we'll start from this corner over here, I think. We're going to zoom right in. We'll have a look. So up in this corner, the first thing I can see is the mask from the movie The Mask that Jim Carrey puts on and becomes the mask. Then we've got a Camp Crystal Lake sign, which is obviously from Friday the 13th. We've got the Blair Witch Project sort of hanging decoration that the witch puts in the forest during the film. Now that sword hanging up there is very familiar, but I cannot for life remember which one. I'm thinking maybe Princess Bride, but if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Now there's a door knocker hanging up there, like a demon face looking door knocker. That's from the movie Labyrinth. It's one of those, one of us always tells the truth, one of us always lies door knocker. That's the deaf one. Here we have that starlight looking thing. That's from the movie Kroll. It's like the weapon that they throw in the movie Kroll. It's a really evil looking thing. That there, as you can see sort of in the middle of the screen there, is the Zoltar machine from Big, the thing that turns Tom Hanks into a boy when he says he wants to be, or sorry, the boy into Tom Hanks when he wants to be big. That spinner looking thing on top of the box there, that's from that movie. Oh, what's that film with Leonardo DiCaprio in it about the dreams? Inception? That's from that. Now that horse is familiar, but I don't know what that's from. I can't think what that's from. We go down, also we've got the Mogwai there. There's a weird keychain sort of thing hanging down there. I don't know what that is. Now the necklace that's hanging off this statue is the Heart of the Ocean from Titanic. We've then got this origami like horse thing here, which I believe is Blade Runner. Got a couple of little soldier figurines here. I don't know what they're from. I'm not sure on the carpet even. I think that's a carpet from something. But there is obviously a Ghostbusters trap right there. We go down and there is a cat collar with Orion on it, which is the cat collar from the Men in Black, because the star is on Orion's belt. The briefcase, I think that's a Hogwarts briefcase from Harry Potter. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. If you do spot something yourself, please leave a note in the comments. Right, what's on here? So there's like a bucket with a load of stuff in it. Now what I can see, that I believe that is Conan's sword in the middle there. Next to it looks to me like the Sword of Omens from Thundercats, but I might be wrong. It's very similar to that. Mary Poppins umbrella's in there, and so's Richard Attenborough's cane from Jurassic Park. Now on top of this box thing here, that pin looks very familiar. There's like a knife pin thing, and that looks really familiar. I don't know what it's from. But we do have a thermal detonator from Star Wars. Some Acme ink. I don't know if that's a Who Framed Roger Rabbit thing. I'm not quite sure. And there's a batteries not included robot there as well. I don't know what that brain is. And moving up a bit, we can obviously see the carpet from the hotel from The Shining. Oh, the monkey brains. I see the monkey brains soup thing from Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom. And I believe that's an alien inside the glass jar on the table. Now, if you look at the painting behind them, that's Vigo the Carpathian from Ghostbusters 2. And it's a Planet of the Apes creature. Now, is that Dr. Zaius from Planet of the Apes? I think it's Dr. Zaius. And that's that robot guy from Return to Oz. Get my brain working. This is really making my brain work. Right, so we'll go here. There's a Shaw versus Bal. Oh, it's Rocky. Shaw. I don't know who Shaw was. That says, I think that says Balboa. I think it's a poster of Rocky Balboa, but I don't know who Shaw is. Right, so here we have the owl from Clash of the Titans, and obviously hanging up next to it is Freddy's glove. That's quite obvious. The orca was the boat from Jaws. And underneath that, that is He-Man's power sword. Underneath the orca, underneath where it says orca. Now that metal contraption there, I believe, might be the Rocketeer's rocket pack from the film Rocketeer. I'm possibly wrong. That's a really hard one to suss. Cobra Kai, looks like a t-shirt or gi, obviously from the Karate Kid. Now this is an interesting one. The little creature in the glass jar there is from Big Trouble in Little China. It's that weird thing with all the eyes on it. When he opens his mouth, there's an eyeball in it. Behind that is obviously Captain America's shield, and I believe behind that is it could be the shield from from Clash of the Titans. I'm not sure on that one. That was a bit of a confusing one. Now underneath there are the ruby slippers from Wizard of Oz. Now go across here. Let's look at his cabinet. Now I think the ball thing is the Phantasm ball thing. Again, I could be really wrong on that one. The thing is, this picture here is a bit hard to see because of the mist and stuff. But there's Chucky next to it. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's the Goblet of Fire from Harry Potter or not next to that. Next to Chucky. But in the glass jar next to that is the head from the Thing when the head gets cut off. Going up to the next shelf, I believe that's a dragon. I'm guessing that's a dragon egg from Game of Thrones. That's what I'm guessing. It looks like some sort of shoe and the snake thing there, but I'm not sure what that is. But in the middle, next to the egg, is the puzzle box from Hellraiser. I can't really work out what the other two are. So we've got to the next shelf, and we've got obviously the Necronomicon sitting right there from the Evil Dead. Next to that is the Copper Bones, Triple Stones, I believe the quote is from the Goonies. They use it to turn the thing in the Goonies, turn the little thing. Then we've got a TGR. That's Ninja Turtles. It's the canister from Ninja Turtles that turns them. Then next to the canister from Ninja Turtles, the TGRI thing, is what looks to me like the handbook for the recently deceased from Beetlejuice. Next to that is one of the elements from the Fifth Element, the stones they use, the Fifth Element at the end. That bottle looks like something. What do I see in that bottle in? Lost Boys. It's the bottle no, it's not David's blood. It's the blood, the Lost Boys' blood when he makes him drink the blood. After the noodles, and these are only noodles, Michael. It's the blood in the bottle. And then we've got Wilson from Castaway. Now up here, that's the book from the Neverending Story. And then I don't know what the rest on that shelf are. That looks like one of the heads from Easter Island right on the end, but I don't know. I wish this picture was a bit clearer, but this is the clearest image I can find of it. So we go up further and we've got Jason's mask. I don't know what that is in the middle. I think that's Cyclops' visor from the X-Men with the red light going through it. That's what I think that is. And I think next to that is the Joker's mask from the Dark Knight, when he wears the mask at the beginning, and then you've got the V for Vendetta mask, or as the kids in my house like to call it, the Hacker's mask, if you watch the Spy Ninjas. So I think that's us going around the entire thing. And if you have found any more yourself, then obviously let me know. Some of these I'm racking my brain trying to work out what some of these are. Like these things here, like what are they? Like middle shelf is like a goblet thing, a snake thing. I don't know what that is. And on the top shelf, the very top sort of these things here, I'm not 100% sure what these are. It's really going to bug me. There's probably other things. There's like symbols. Like I noticed at the door, there's a symbol right there. It looks like a mop. Oh, saw that. Looks like a mop. But I don't know what it is. And that statue and the horse. These are things I'm not sure about. They look familiar. Yeah, but as I said, this picture is absolutely fantastic, and I'd love this hanging up in my house. I can imagine people come in and sit down, be looking at it, trying to work out as they're sitting here what they can see and what stuff, what films all these artifacts and stuff are from. I think it's a genius idea of doing it in that shop as well, a mysterious little shop. I think that's fantastic, and I really, really want to get this picture. So I'm trying to sort of source out where it's from now. I can't find it at the minute. I keep seeing an image of where it used to be bought from, but now I can't. So I don't know if I can send this somewhere to get it like blown up as a poster. But I'm sure it's going to lose a lot of the detail. I mean, even just us doing this here, it does lose a lot of its detail when you sort of blow it up. Obviously, like that, it looks fantastic. And I can imagine that being like a massive sort of cinema poster. But I'm just worried if I get it blown up, it's going to get a bit blurry. You're not really going to be able to tell what anything is. But I'm definitely going to try and look into how do I get this artwork. It is a fantastic piece of art. It's probably the best piece of artwork I've ever seen. I'm really desperate to find it. Not going to believe this. I've been obviously doing a little bit of research into this picture, still trying to find a way to buy it or purchase it or get it copied or whatever. But once doing, I actually found this on Google. It's the answers to everything that's in there. So we're going to have a quick look now and see some of the things we might have missed and work out what they are. Okay, so if we zoom in, so 71 was the sword, because obviously we didn't know what that sword was. Well, I didn't know what that sword was, you might have done. And then we'll go down here to the sword of 71 it is the sword from Princess Vide. It's Indigo Montoya's sword. You killed my father, prepare to die. It's his sword. I bloody knew it. Right, okay, so what is 81? So 81, these little statues at the bottom that were here. What are they? 81, 81. Greedo, Hammerhead, and Snaggle, two figures from E.T. Because in E.T. he's playing with the toys, trying to show him. Oh my god! And that is from Blade Runner. That 82, the unicorn from Blade Runner. Yeah. And what else do we not know? Oh, this thing hanging up. This number 80. I didn't know what that was. I keep saying we, but I mean I. You guys probably did. 80 is Jack Sparrow's beads from Pirates of the Caribbean. Of course it is. What else didn't I know? That's the thing from Krull. Right, there's a lot on this top shelf that I weren't sure about, wasn't there? A lot of stuff up here. So, we know 61 was Jason. And next to 61... So what are the numbers up here? 61, 62, 61 to 65. Let's have a look. So 61, Jason's mask. Doc's mind-reading helmet from Back to the Future. It was Cyclops' vision of 63. Cyclops' visor. It was the Bozo mask from Dark Knight, so it was his mask. Yeah, so we were right on that one. That was good. I like it. This is good. I did quite well. Now at the top here, there's a lot of images, and I didn't know what they were either. So go 55 to 60. Let's look 55 to 60. 55, Never Ending Story. I got that one. Mjolnir. Why not spot Mjolnir? Captain Hook's hook. And Puck Marion from Flight of the Navigator. I'm going to go back to original image because, right, hang on. So they're saying. It's probably because it's quite blurry, but yeah, Hook's hook. I can see that in the background. And Mjolnir. Okay, yeah, that is Mjolnir there on the thing, the big square block next to the book from Neverending Story. And that'll be the creature from Flight of the Navigator. What else would we have there? Back to that one. And then there was 59. 59. Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. Bugger, I should have known that. Again, it's because the picture isn't that great, and that is the problem. Although I have found this picture in a slightly different colour. So you got the green one, but I found a bluer looking one. I don't know if that's going to help. Actually, that's a bit... In some ways it does, in some ways it doesn't. You still can't see Hook's like thing. I think the green one is a little bit better. I mean, yeah, to me the green one works better. I see more in the green one. But now I know that was Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors. Nah, I guess. Right, where are we up to? So what else did I recognise? This weird shaped looking zigzaggy thing, 47. I didn't know what that was. What was 47? Ah! Didn't mean to do that. I'll get back. Ah. What was 47? 47. Shoulder cannon from Predator. Ah. Game of Thrones Dragon Eggs. Blood bottle from the Lost Boys. I was right. Hamburg recently deceased. Right. What else we got? What else do we know? There, 25. What was 25? I thought it was the Rocketeer's backpack, but it's in fact... It is the jetpack for the Rocketeer! Come on! See, I love little things like this. There was a game I played years ago. It was on a tablet. We had to guess the 80s movie. Oh my gosh, what is that? We have to guess the 80s movie. Oh my god, this is brilliant. So yeah, so there's all the answers. What I'll do, I'll zoom into this bit for you. Try anyway. So you can see that section there. And if you want to pause the video to look at it, you can. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to shrink, I'm going to make this bit bigger so you can read those. Like that. You should be able to read that from there. I'll move across in a second. And you can pause it there yourself. TikTok, that was his name from Return to Oz. Was that? Oh no, it was the Sword of Omens from Thundercats. I knew it. See, I'm looking at this stuff now myself. A communicator from Star Trek. So if I move over like that, and then you can pause it there, and you can see these ones. Memory Story, but Mjolnir. I can't believe I didn't see Mjolnir straight away. That was just wrong on me. Gonk Droid from A New Hope. Newt's Cage from the Fantastic Beasts. Oh, it was Newt's Cage from Fantastic Beasts. I thought it was a Harry Potter one. I don't really watch Fantastic Beasts, but I couldn't really get into it. Sticks from the Blair Witch Project. Just randomly reading stuff as I go through. It's things by here. But there we go. So anyway. Well, I hope you find that as interesting as I did, and I hope you sort of spotted some things before I spotted them and had your own theories on what some of the stuff was. Also, you can use the key and find out if there's anything that you missed, or if I was wrong about anything. If you want to go through that, that'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I really want to get as a poster. I want to get one of those big giant movie posters, like the promotional posters you actually get at the cinema. That's how big I'd like to see that. But who knows? I mean, fingers crossed I can find it. If not, I'll try and get that image that I've got on my phone blown up. But I really think it's going to lose a lot of its sort of like detail and that when I do that. But anyway, did you enjoy it? I enjoyed it too. So until next time, we'll see you guys soon. And like and subscribe and all that. Should they do that? What happens if they don't do that?